Welcome to Brave Writer. We are here to talk about Black Friday and the annual Brave Writer Holiday Shop. We're going to go through each of the products and each of the programs and give you a sense of what's coming down the pike. So the first thing you need to know is that 2020 is a very special year for Brave Writer. Brave Writer was my brainchild back in 2000. I'm Julie Bogart, by the way, the founder and CEO of the company today. And back in January of 2000, I launched the very first online class and the very first product. They were the Writer's Jungle and the online class version of the Writer's Jungle, what we used to call Kids Write Basic, what we call today the Writer's Jungle Online. And it was during that month that I discovered that the spark of my idea had resonance with homeschoolers. There was something about empowering parents to be able to facilitate the writing education of their kids that lit people up. This was not about having the right program that could then teach children. This was about helping homeschool parents feel like effective home educators. In other words, the goal was never to simply hand off a program and hope your kids could do it, or to give you a bunch of instructions and then you just read them aloud, cross your fingers, and hope your kids start writing. Actually, what I was trying to do was help you get on the inside of the experience of writing. And once you had a strong sense of what that would be, what that might feel like, then you could help your kids capture it inside themselves. So I've given a whole slew of processes. We've developed hundreds of products since that early inception date. And as we come up on our 2020 20-year anniversary, we want to pamper you with all kinds of specials and reminders and celebrations. By the end of the year, you'll be sick of the number 20, but hopefully you'll be sick of it for a good reason, because we will have made an effective year for you centered around the power of that number 20. So how are we kicking the whole thing off? Well, we have two things that are coming your way. The first is we are offering you a 20% discount for Black Friday. And we're going to look at the details of that in a moment. Black Friday this year, happy coincidence, falls on my son Jacob's birthday. I'll never forget, it was Thanksgiving on November 28th. I went into labor right after I ate pumpkin pie, and the very next morning on Friday, he came in that very obedient, cooperative manner that has continued through his whole life. I find it amazing that this year of all years, 11/29, that Friday, would be the inaugural celebration of our 20th anniversary. And we are rewarding you with our customer appreciation discount of 20% off any items from $9.95 all the way up to bundles. The only thing the discount doesn't apply to is the majority of our online classes. However, that brings me to the second kickoff celebration. On what you know as Cyber Monday, December 2nd, we are opening online class registration for our winter and spring semester, what will begin in January and run through June. But here's the twist. We've never offered a discount before in our company for online classes. To celebrate the Writer's Jungle Online, the class that got it all started, we are allowing you to take $20 off the registration price for your first child and for each additional child you enroll for any class this spring. The class title is the Writer's Jungle Online. So when I say any class, I mean any class session of the Writer's Jungle Online. That registration opens on December 2nd, and we are only giving you that discount for 2 weeks. So you will want to dive right in and register for the session that you want. Those are sure to sell out quickly. They always sell out. But because of this unparalleled discount, I know we'll see more people signing up. So mark your calendars and know that we are honoring you for all the years of enthusiastic sharing, participation by giving you this $20 off on the first student and each subsequent student. So let's get started now and look at the nitty-gritty details of the Black Friday specials and the holiday shop, where we sort of corral all the fun stuff in Brave Writer and put it in a place where you can order it either for yourself or for a friend, or a link that you can provide to your family member so that they can go shopping for you and maybe stuff that stocking in a way that you would actually appreciate. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen and we will get started. All right, so as we've established, the Black Friday sale is a one-day sale. It will happen on Friday, November 29th. On the same day, we will open our holiday shop. Now, just so there's no confusion, the holiday shop is actually a container of many of our products that you can buy right now. But here's what's unique. We add several specialty items that will only be available for 1 month. So inside that shop, there will be some particular items for sale. For instance, Brave Rider t-shirts. We'll talk about that in a minute. We only sell them once a year. So if you want a Brave Rider t-shirt, you're going to want to buy it during this window between the end of November and the end of December. Now, we will talk about how the Black Friday sale interacts with the holiday shop as we go forward. But just know that both things happen on November 29th. The shop opens, the sale begins. And then they last for 2 different lengths of time, and we're going to look at that next. So let's start with Black Friday to make sure you have a strong sense. I highly recommend, if you're watching this on your phone or on your desktop, that you just screenshot this page and you'll know exactly what you need to know. So the website is store.braverider.com, and I highly recommend going there right now and looking through our products. You can email us at help@braverider.com in order to get a feel for what will work best for your family. You want to know so that you don't have to waste precious shopping time on that Friday looking through the program and trying to understand it. My hot tip is that you go to the homepage of our website, braverider.com, and then you are going to select Get Started. When you click on that link, it's going to walk you through each of the stages of growth in writing and pair classes and products with that stage of growth. And as you get familiar, you'll have a much stronger ability to choose the product that's right for your family. So head to the website and select Get Started, and then shop in store.braverider.com. The sale does not open at midnight. It opens at 9 a.m. on Friday, November 29th, and it runs all the way to 9 a.m. on Saturday, November 30th. We do this so that you will not be staying up till midnight right after you've had turkey dinner and all you want to do is sleep. So we start at 9 a.m. Eastern. Those of you who can do the math, that means 6 a.m. West Coast time over in Malibu, Seattle, wherever you are on the West Coast. And that is when the sale starts on Friday, November 29th. And then it'll go for a full 24 hours. And when it's over, it is over. Don't email us and say, oh, I missed it by 5 minutes. We're giving you lots of warning. It's too much work on my staff to recreate discount codes. So you are going to want to head there on that date. The discount is 20% off all purchases, including anything that's down to $4.95 and $9.95, all the way up to bundles. And you can shop multiple times on that Friday if you need to. If you change your mind and forget, you can use the code again. Please share the code far and wide. I'm about to give it to you. Just hold on. The only exceptions are classes and some holiday shop items. Okay? So get ready. Here's the code. Celebrate 19. That's our discount code. That's what you're going to use to get 20% off. So take a quick screenshot. We tried to make it easy. The year right now is 2019. Celebrate is a way to celebrate the holidays. And of course, we are giving you 20% off to celebrate our 2020 upcoming anniversary. So now let's look at the holiday shop. The holiday shop is the place where all of these fun products are. And these are the criteria around the holiday shop. So the website is store.braverider.com. It starts at 9 a.m. Eastern on Friday, November 29th, and it runs through the entire month of December and ends on New Year's Eve, Tuesday, December 31st at midnight. So when the bell strikes midnight and we are into January 1st, it's over. We'll be taking it off the website. You will not be able to order the specialty items. All the specialty items are only available through the end of 2019. I will be telling you what those are. If you forget, don't worry, because it will be in the descriptive copy of each item. All discount codes, whether it's the 20% off or 10% for Homeschool Alliance members, those discount codes are only used or available for Brave Writer source products. So what does that mean? Well, it means all our curriculum, and it means the digital ebook, for instance, of our Gracious Space books. But it does not mean a t-shirt where you click from our store to Zazzle. So we're going to talk about that for each product, but I just want you to be clear. The discount will apply to any product that we deliver to you directly. Any product where you have to go to another website to purchase it, our discount code obviously will not work there. You can look for discount codes on those sites. It's just ours won't work there. All right, so let's take a look and see. So the holiday shop is filled with items that we think, make a nice gift for you or for your friends, okay? Let's take a look. The very first one at the top of the list then is the Brave Writer gift card. And obviously you might have a friend, or you might have a grandparent or a parent that you would like to either purchase for or they would purchase for you, but you don't really trust them to shop on your behalf, or you don't trust yourself to shop for your friend. You can buy a gift card in a $10, $25, $50, or $100 amount. And what you will be sent is a designed PDF with a code, and that customer can then come to the shop and buy whatever they want. It does not expire at the end of December. So if you want to give it for the end of the year holidays, whether that's Christmas or Hanukkah or New Year's Day, you can do that confidently, knowing that they can spend it in 2020. So the gift card is for those of us who want to honor the desires of our friends, but we don't trust ourselves to pick the item. And these work great too if you have like a mother-in-law and she wants to shop for you and you're thinking, she loves knowing that I'm doing a good job of homeschooling. So give her the link and tell her this is a stocking stuffer she could get for you. The next really popular items that are already in our store that we think make good gifts are my Gracious Space daily reading series. So we have a fall, winter, and spring edition of the book. Each of the books, I'm going to hold them up in my little window here so you can see them. Each of them are exactly what you would expect to find. They are paperback books, self-published. We publish them ourselves. They are built from a whole series of essays that I did over a period of years, and they were met with such positive reaction on Facebook. We decided to turn them into daily readings. They are non-sectarian. They benefit anyone. So let's pull out the winter edition, since most of us are going into winter. However, if you are in, down under, maybe the spring or fall editions are a better choice for the upcoming holiday season. But the winter edition has a whole bunch of daily readings, and I'm going to read you some of those titles. So I've got a title called Day 5, Don't Overthink. Another one, Day 11, A Lot Depends on You. Day 15, Permission to Worry. Day 22, It's the Process, Baby. Day 25, 3 fail-safe activities to bust boredom. Day 30, The 4 Principles of a Healthy Homeschool. Day 33, Make Progress with Your Teens. Day 43, In Defense of the Disillusioned. Day 44, Standards, Not Expectations. Day 50, How Amazing You Are. So each of those essay titles corresponds with a single day reading, followed by a quote of the day, and then a sustaining thought. So that gives you a way to start your day. These are non-sectarian, they're religious in no way. We don't mention the Quran, the Torah, the Bible, the Bhagavad Gita. These are non-sectarian readings meant to deliver to you daily encouragement so that you can sustain your homeschooling commitment. So people love to give these as gifts, and I highly recommend it. So here's what you need to know. The ebook versions are sold through our store, through Brave Writer's store. The print copies are sold through Amazon. So the 20% off discount code and the Homeschool Alliance 10% discount code both apply in our store to the ebook. But if you want a print copy, you go to Amazon. And to be fair, some of these are as cheap as ebooks on Amazon in the print form. I recommend shopping early just to make sure they ship to you in time. Sometimes A Gracious Face fall and winter have been as low as $6. So go take a look there and consider those as gifts for your friends. Buying the whole set makes a really exceptional gift to the new homeschooler or the unstable homeschooler or the homeschooler leaving behind one program and embracing a new one. All right, let's keep going. Also in our holiday shop is our popular Brave Writer mug. This is truly for the Uber fan. As you can see in this picture, the interior is green, the handle is green, and it has the distinctive Brave Writer purple and green logo. What we've done in the past is limit it to a mug that is your standard, go to a conference, get swag style mug. But this year, for the first time, we are making the design available for any mug style. So if you like a much bigger mug, you'll be able to order it with the Brave Writer logo on it. Some of them may have the interior green, some of them may not, but you will have a wide selection. The company we use to make our mugs is called Zazzle. We will link to it from our holiday shop. You don't have to remember that. But here's what you should notice when you get to the Zazzle website. There is almost always a coupon code. For instance, right now, between now and I guess the end of the year, end of the month, it is like 50% off. And on Black Friday, they're going to have a massive sale. So if you want a Brave Writer mug for yourself, or maybe as one family did, they bought mugs for the entire family for poetry tea time, and they were all Brave Writer mugs. Each child could pick their own style. You could order the whole collection, get a nice big discount on Black Friday, and have that to enjoy going forward. We've got t-shirts, and I wore one to show you. And they come in all different sizes and styles. I'm wearing a short sleeve one. This is on top of a black turtleneck, but they have long sleeve V-neck. I have one of these shirts in a running shirt. It comes in a really nice, lightweight material like you would find at the end of a marathon. They're the good kind of running shirts. You can get black or white background, and it doesn't say Brave Writer on the front, but it does on the back. And on the front, what we have are a whole bunch of our favorite hashtags. Surprise of Happy, Pixie Dust, Tell the Freaking Truth, Live Honestly, Write Bravely, Enchanted Education, Awesome Adulting, Payday. These are all meant to remind you of those things that you want to value and cherish in your families. The t-shirts are nicely made. I'm wearing this one, and it is standard cotton. It's not like that gorgeous bamboo cotton that you might look for in a luxury style. These are hardworking t-shirts. So I just want you to know that up front. But they're great. I love them. And like I said, you can find some with the V-neck that are more form-fitted, some that are more standard, wide range of prices. You will have the link for the t-shirt in our holiday shop, and it will take you directly to our page. The Brave Learner, of course, is my book, and you've all seen it. There it is. Oops, behind me. It is available through Amazon. You can buy it in audio, Kindle version, or in a softcover hard copy. And we will link to it as we already do from our store. Thank you for shattering our sales records this year. The number of people who have enjoyed and benefited from the Brave Learner far exceeded my wildest dreams. We have over 315 reviews on Amazon, a 5-star rating. Couldn't have done it without you. So this makes a great gift. We're finding out that a lot of people have grown and enjoyed the message in this book. And thank you so much for being a part of its massive success. Now here is the big special surprise. We are so excited to tell you. that at our Brave Learner Conference this summer, we had these You Are cards that are all the personas that make up what we think is amazing in Brave Writer. You are powerful. You are smart. You are loving. You are adventurous. You are brave. You are sassy. You are strong. All of these girls have on the back lines under the word I am. And it is meant for you to put inside words that mean something about you, like I am powerful, sassy, and a functional caffeine addict because I love coffee. Whatever defines you. So when we gave these out at the Brave Learner Conference, there's been kind of an outcry like, can we get more? And of course, we had them printed and they were super beautiful, also pretty expensive to print. And we gave out the majority that we own. So I went back to our company that made them for us. And I said, what is the over under? How much would it cost? Blah, blah, blah. And we came up with a very cost-effective way for you to have these cards. Instead of sending them to you printed, which would up the price and maybe make them prohibitive for you, like how much would you want to spend on these very luxury cards? We decided to create a PDF file that you can have printed either in a shop or at home on paper or cardstock. And what it will be is each girl will be a single sheet so that you can print the front and the back that goes with it. And I am going to create a list of activities that you can download with the cards, ways to use them with your kids. We were already making a brainstorming list this morning on my team. For instance, you could print 2 sets and play concentration, just like you might with a deck of cards. You could use the backs for free writing. Hold out a whole slew of them, face down. Your child pulls one out. She discovers that it's the You Are Sassy card, and she free writes on the back about being sassy, or a character in Disney that is sassy, or why she hates being sassy, something related to that word. Another idea is to use them for when they're studying. So they might pull out, let's say, the You Are Adventurous card, and we might say to them, how would you do math in an adventurous way? So I'm creating a list of ideas for how these can be used in your home. A lot of families have taken them and strung them up almost in a banner over their, whiteboard or someplace for their kids to look at. And it gives you an opportunity to just sort of inject some of these values and experiences into your homeschool. So these are going to be $14.95. They will be sold through Brave Writer. But here's the good news. If you buy them on Black Friday, when we open the holiday shop, you can take 20% off and they'll cost you less than $12. So I'm excited for you to have these. I hope that you really enjoy them. And thank you for your early enthusiasm, because that motivated us to re-engage, re-up our commitment with our designer and get them designed in a way that you can enjoy and benefit from them. Yay, I'm hoping that people are cheering over on Facebook. I can't see you, but I hope that's what's happening. All right. The next item that I want to show you is this marvelous Brave Learner mug. This was the gift we gave to all of our Brave Learner Conference attendees, and now we are making it available for purchase. It comes in many styles. The style you see here is sort of I think it's the 10-ounce coffee mug, so it's a little bigger than standard. That said, you can get it in the standard size. You can get it, there are many versions of mugs, and what we're doing is applying our design, and then you go through and shop for the kind of mug you want. So maybe you can get a collection of these and the Brave Writer ones for your poetry tea time. And let me just show you on this next screen what they look like. So now this is the shorter version. I'm holding the big version. These are the shorter versions, but they come with the words, find your everyday magic, in 3 different colors. So you can kind of see the blue part stays the same and the pink part stays the same. There's a little bit of a yellow in the transition zone, but the wording changes colors. So that might be a way to differentiate a little bit between children. I envision a family of 6 having a couple of these everyday magic mugs and some of the Brave Writer mugs, all different sizes. And then you can rotate and play with them at your poetry tea times. I think that'd be super duper fun. They make good stocking stuffers. By the way, just to go back, let's see if I can just go back real quick. These are at Zazzle. So look for the coupon code on Zazzle. You will not be able to use the Brave Writer coupon code for our Black Friday because these are off-site, but we will link to them from our store. All right, next. Some of you may not realize that I did a retreat a number of years ago that was professionally videotaped and edited. We used to have these as DVDs, but as we all know, DVDs have gone the way of the dinosaur and 8-track tapes. So now this series is available as an MP4 digital download, almost like live streaming. You can actually watch this on your television. If you have AirPlay, you can watch it, of course, on your iPad, your iPhone, or your laptop. We've had families gather with other families. So moms will take these MP4s down into their basement or their big media center room, have them over, and they spend a weekend watching the 8 hours of video, maybe over 2 days. Maybe you do this once a week in a get together and discuss the contents. What's awesome about this series is that I focus on writing and homeschooling. So you're going to get my core talks, the most meaningful, powerful talks I've given over the last 20 years of conferences. And for those of you who live down under in Europe, in South America, and you've been saying to me, when will you come see me? This is a virtual way for you to actually attend a retreat and have the benefit of my teachings all in the comfort of your own home. It is different than my YouTube content. None of this exists on YouTube. This is all conference-oriented content exclusively delivered in retreat format. So I invite you to take a look at these. And these are linked through our Vimeo site. So that is not in Brave Writer, but they've got a good deal going, and I think you'll get a lot out of them. So have a look at those. Poetry Tea Time Companion is that fabulous book that we have that includes all of these wonderful public domain classic poems that expose your children to a wide range of well-loved poets. You can buy this on Amazon. It is a print copy. It is not on sale in our store, but Amazon often runs specials on it. So take a look. It is so well loved. Anytime we take the Poetry Tea Time Companion with us to a conference, they sell out. It doesn't matter how many we bring. They just instantly sell out. And I get told over and over that this book becomes the favorite of children. The illustrations are watercolor and completely saturated. And then the poems are followed by a little paragraph of information about the poet and a couple of questions to ask your kids to sort of get their minds being imaginative about what they're hearing so that they take it in a little more deeply. So Poetry Tea Time Companion. That's a great gift for kids. You know, just side note, I had forgotten about this until I'm talking. My mother had this thing where every year on Christmas Eve, she would let us open one gift. And at the beginning, maybe when we were very little kids, it was a toy. But as we got older, it always was a book. And I can still remember which books I got which years. Like one year I got this book about a little deaf girl. Another year, she actually gave me Forever by Judy Blume. But each year she would give me a book to read and I would open it on Christmas Eve. So that might be a nice tradition. Now with my kids, we never had enough money to buy books that were hardcover for all the kids in the family. But buying an anthology for your group of 7 children, that might be a way to sort of inaugurate that experience without it having to break the bank. So that's an idea you might consider. So just to recap, the Holiday Shop is a collection of our favorite products and some special ones that we are going to make available to you between November 29th and December 31st. They will be found in the store at store.bravewriter.com. And each, if you noticed, I'm just going to go back and show you, you can see a little bow on the icon and the word Holiday Shop at the top. That's how you'll know that that item is found in that collection. Black Friday is a one-day sale and it starts on November 29th. and it will end on November 30th at 9 a.m. All times are Eastern. The 20% off discount code is Celebrate19, all caps. And you can use that on any product sourced in Brave Writer. It is not good for our classes. It is not good for products that link you away, like to Amazon, Vimeo, or Zazzle. Make sense? But all of those places often have discounts during the holidays, so make sure you look for those and combine them with your desire to purchase one of our favorite products. All right, so let me stop the screen share and then just come back to all of you. Hi, everyone. So does anybody have any questions that I can answer? And I know Dawn or Cindy will be transferring them into Zoom so that I can see them, but I'm hoping that this was very helpful. I'm super excited for you to have the joyful experience of our products and even some of the fun ones, and especially these lovely ladies. Oh, and by the way, they're not all women, you know, this one is sort of androgynous, can go either way. So we've got them so that you aren't only having to give these to children who are girls, if you are worried about that. And of course, they were originally for our mostly adult women audience. So there are lots of uses. Cindy, are there any questions that I need to answer, or is everybody well handled? Thank you, Julie. I'm so excited to get a copy of the cards. I've been wanting them since I left the conference. That's how I feel. I mean, I am so excited for you guys to use them. Now, of course, remember, it's a PDF download. So you will be printing them either on cardstock or paper and using them however you wish. And if you want them on cardstock, you can certainly go to your local printer and ask them to do it, or you can purchase cardstock at Michael's and stick that in your tray, and it should print just fine on both sides. Anyone else? Any other comments or questions? Thank you, April. I love that you said that. We were really looking forward to being able to make that big announcement. All right, it looks like we have answered all the questions. Then I am grateful that you joined me live, and I look forward to seeing you online. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, please do. It is at Julie Brave Writer, and that's a place you can ask me any questions. I will just conclude one quick way. Some of you may be wondering, what do our products look like when they're printed? This is an example of partnership writing. And if you order this 20% off during our Black Friday sale, you're going to have that extra money to spend on getting it printed. And we highly recommend the Homeschool Printing Company. That's who did this printing job for us. And their prices are obscenely cheap. So take advantage of our sale. Make sure that you order these products that are, you know, 4-color and many, many pages. Do it on Black Friday. And then you have that extra money to bind it and have it available to you all year. Look how beautiful these are on the inside. We try to make things really simple in the layout, really pleasing to the eye, and I think you'll really enjoy them. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you online. Thanks, everybody.